We came out here, shot pictures.
These photos, capturing one of the biggest days of Robert Garza's life, were taken in Irving's Heritage Park.
It became our wedding background. It was beautiful.
And on this day, Robert Garza is back in the park, this time with a group of volunteers from Calvary Church.
We're gonna make it look nice, make them love it when they walk in here.
They are working with Keep Irving Beautiful to paint the inside of Irving's original library building, now used as multi-purpose space.
It's going great.
We're actually kind of powering through it, which is awesome.
And while some here have memories from the past to share,
I grew up here in Irving. I grew up coming out to parties here as a kid.
they are all helping the area get ready for the future. This park, with its features that stand tribute to Irving's history, could have big years ahead. Under ideas developed by the city's capital improvement team, this park would be reimagined, doubling in size and moving into this space. You have a lot more space to work with now.
Yes, we do. We just have just under 3 acres. It's really going to allow us to expand Parks and Recreation programming.
Just about everything would be in a new location here. Even this monument marking the 1986 dedication. Let's go back.
It all took place at the dedication of Irving's newest centerpiece, Heritage Park. While a German band played polka music, the crowd was able to enjoy the newly landscaped park with its green grass and shady grape arbors. This was a day for remembering America's history, as well as the history of Irving.
The city continues to host special events here. Now, move ahead. This is what created that additional space. The city bought the former downtown post office building and neighboring structures to get this land. Now there is room to spread out. Under the current proposal, this space would remain open for events.
In addition to just having open space, we're going to have an amphitheater.
No time to explain what I mean.
It could host the city's summer concert series, which is now hosted on a mobile stage. The depot building and caboose, symbolizing Irving's transportation routes, would move to a higher profile location on the park's border.
And as you can see, it's been boarded up and it needs some restoration work. So our goal is we're going to relocate it to Hastings Street, give it lots of visibility, lighting at night. The tracks are going to be replaced with paving that's going to look like railroad tracks. So they're going to get the effect of the railroad, but it's going to be much safer.
The water tower would be put on top of a new restroom building. Check out this archive photo from 1914 to understand why.
The water tower originally was 3 tiers tall, and you can see behind me it's actually 2 tiers right now. Our idea is that we're actually going to restore it to its original height.
This new building would be called the Historic Building and Stage. It would serve as storage for annual events. And that original library building would shift angles and move to the corner of Main and 3rd Streets.
And it's actually going to be the anchor for an area we're calling the Garden Terrace.
That terrace is envisioned as a spot for weddings or even daily lunches. A place for food trucks to park is planned nearby.
We actually would like to expand the park about halfway into 3rd Street.
Amid all the change, the Castor Cabin would actually stay in its current location, with enhancements around it.
We want to give it identity. And the one idea we had to do that was to create a little plaza right here where I'm standing, something we'd call Pioneer Plaza. And around this plaza, we'd have monuments, and they would commemorate all of the original founders who lived in this area. We took all the comments that everyone had.
The Capital Improvement Team and Parks Department presented the ideas and gathered public input, most recently during this meeting at the South Irving Library.
We've been residents of the Heritage District all of our lives, and we're interested in what's going on in the area.
It's important that we get the citizens engaged in the whole process of planning and designing these types of parks, because they're the ones who these parks are for.
I own property in the area, and I'm very excited about the revitalization of the Heritage District. This is an important component of that revitalization.
I like what you've done quite a bit. Appreciate your efforts.
For all of the enthusiasm about the improvements, it is important to point out that they are not yet final or even funded.
The interesting thing about this project is we actually started it without a budget. When the property was expanded, we were approached by a senior staff, city manager's office, and said, hey, we want to see a design for this park.
The process that we're using with Heritage Park and that we're going to be using with a number of other parks is to go out to the residents and ask, what are you looking for? What's important for you? And let's design around that. And then as we have the dollars that come in, we can apply those dollars to the plans that they have created and they have identified that will be the amenities that they're looking for.
I think we've come up with a neat project that the residents have been enthusiastic about. Hopefully we can move forward with it.
Those changes could be some time away. But in the meantime, these volunteers are happy to make a difference for current residents.
It's a great neighborhood.
And new visitors.
And I live in Las Colinas, so I haven't been really on this side. It's really nice. I like it.
They look forward to coming back to see all that could develop in the years ahead.
People take pride in the city, and that's what makes it great. That's why I love Irving.
Thomas Gandy for City Source.